Welcome to Career Talk with Aditya, and in today's video we are going to talk about how to study for CFA Level 1. In our last video we have talked about all the details relating to CFA program. If you haven't watched the same, click on the I button to watch that video right now. And for this video, do watch this one till the end as I bring you the ultimate strategy to pass CFA Level 1 exam. Let's talk. Now here's what I plan to cover today. First, we will start with the study plan for those candidates who have joined a course provider and started studying for the CFA Level 1 exam. And secondly, we will talk about those candidates who plan to do self-study for CFA Level 1 exam. And lastly, I will also cover the secret behind what helps a candidate score more than 90th percentile in CFA Level 1 exam. Now let's talk about strategy 1, which is opting between self-study or course provider. A course provider should ideally help you with video lectures that will simplify difficult or complex concepts which are part of CFA Level 1 curriculum. Additionally, a course provider can also help you with some additional study material required for the CFA Level 1 exam. Now, once you enroll for the CFA Level 1 exam, the CFA Institute actually helps you with more than enough study material required for the preparation. This comprises of curriculum books, MCQs and mock exams, which acts as an end-to-end toolkit for exam preparation. So if you are someone who's planning to join a course provider and is confused between what features you should opt for, then your primary concern should be getting video lectures and an optional preference should be getting additional study material. And coming down to candidates who are planning to do self-study for this exam, as a mentor, I would recommend those candidates who have ample of time, that is more than 500 hours to study the curriculum thoroughly, or candidates who have prior work experience in finance could go for self-study. Now let's talk about the study plan. I have a simple study plan for you which comprises of 3 steps, which includes step 1, understanding, step 2, practice, and step 3, revise. Now let's talk about executing this plan. As per our step 1, which is understanding, you can start with watching the video lectures if you have opted for a course provider. If you're someone who's going with self-study, you can start with reading the curriculum books. And here's a catch. If you're someone who has ample of time, do go for the curriculum books and read them thoroughly. But if you're someone who's jumping between work schedule or managing different exams at the same time, I would recommend you to go for a comprised or crisp notes of this curriculum which are offered by different course providers. Now watching videos or reading the books will take care of the understanding part. And in this part, please note the main or the crucial part is going through the solved examples. These solved examples can be a game changer in your CFA Level 1 preparations. Make sure that you go through all the solved examples in a detailed manner and understand how different scenarios have been tested for the same question and cross-check your understanding of the concept in that specific question. Now coming down to step 2 of our plan, which is practice. Now I personally love this step. I think at this step, the real hustle or the real grind happens. If someone asks me that, Aditya, how to pass a competitive exam, I would say it's all about practice, practice, practice. But you need to note an important point over here. Some of the candidates try to segregate understanding from practice, while practice is actually an extended part of understanding. When you practice something, you are actually testing the level of understanding when it comes to that specific concept. Now for CFA Level 1, solving MCQs will be that step where you practice all your concepts. And the best material or the best questions available to practice for Level 1 are all available on the CFA Institute website. After you are done with registering or enrolling for CFA Level 1, go on the Institute's website and click on Candidate Resources Portal, and you will find a plethora of MCQs and mock exams available for practice. But ideally, to give it a structure, what you can do is once you are done with watching a video lecture or reading a chapter, you can go down to EOC, which are end of the chapter questions available in the curriculum. That will serve as a great step 1 to start with your practice of CFA Level 1 MCQs. Now there are somewhere around 20 to 30 MCQs available after every chapter, and this can actually help as a knowledge check exercise. And please note that the expected level of accuracy for this question, from my perspective, is 70%. If your accuracy is less than 70%, you need to either go back to the video lecture or go back to the chapter and read it again. Or secondly, you need to work better on your notes and conceptual understanding, which you can gain from different sources. Now, once you are done with the initial two steps, which is understanding and practice, now we can come down to our step 3, which is revision. Now, revision is the most pivotal step for your preparation to be complete for the exam, and it is highly recommended that you conduct active revision of your CFA curriculum. And this is how you can do it actually. Go on the CFA Institute's website and download LOS. LOS is nothing but Learning Objective Statement, where you will find multiple points describing a question or some point need to be addressed. Now this is what you can do. Without referring to any chapter, any notes, try to answer those LOS points by yourself. If you are able to answer that specific LOS, you are good to go for the next concept. And now an additional point for you to note, even though the institute recommends 300 hours of study time, I personally think that you need approximately 400 to 600 hours of study time to be well prepared for the exam. Now once you're done with watching video lectures, reading the chapter, making your own notes, practicing MCQs, make sure that you solve few mock exams before appearing for the exam. These mock exams are available again on the student or candidate resource portal on CFA Institute's website. And lastly, let's talk about that one secret factor that distincts a candidate and helps him score more than 90th percentile in the CFA Level 1 exam. Now this secret factor is actually hidden in our step 1 of study plan, that is level of understanding. In my experience, I think that a lot of graduation exams can be passed by just memorizing the content. But when you come down to CFA Level 1, I think it's all about level of understanding. If you understand a concept thoroughly, I think you are good to go above 90th percentile in the exam. And let me help you with an example. Let's say if I ask a candidate that what is long call, then a good student who has memorized everything can tell me that the right to buy the underlying asset is long call position. But a student who has understood this concept thoroughly can tell me that why a trader would prefer a long call position. Why differing between the two bullish options, that is long call and short put, a trader would go for a long call and when a trader would go for a short put. Now this example would make more sense once you start studying for CFA Level 1, but again comprising it in one statement, scoring above 90th percentile is all about having a deep understanding of all the concepts. Now that's it about today's video guys. If you think that this video has helped you with preparation for CFA Level 1 exam, don't forget to press the like button. Help this video reach maximum amount of CFA candidates so that it will be helpful to maximum amount of students. Do share this video with your friends and family who are planning or pursuing their CFA Level 1 right now. And lastly, if you're someone who's new to this channel, don't forget to press the subscribe button. I'm planning to bring you some amazing videos covering different career prospects so that you will level up in your life and career. So until next time, take care.